Good morning everyone. Welcome back to class 8, chapter number 4, quadrilateral. Okay students, before starting today's video, I want to recall your previous information. The previous information was the parts of quadrilateral, and today we are going to start first kinds of quadrilateral. Okay students, now today's topic is kinds of quadrilateral. In this video, I am going to define all the kinds of quadrilateral and their properties. After that, we will switch to exercise. So first of all, first type of quadrilateral, that name is trapezium. Now what is trapezium? If in a quadrilateral, one pair of opposite sides is parallel. So if in a quadrilateral, one pair, only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. Not more than one side. Okay, only one pair of opposite side, only one, either AB or CD and AD and BC, but by this figure it is not possible to parallel AD and BC, so we make AB parallel to BC. It means it has one pair of parallel sides, then it is a trapezium. Now second one, and this one is going to the most important quadrilateral, that name is parallelogram. What is parallelogram? This is the most important quadrilateral. So I just want to write in properties also. Now this one is the parallelogram. The most important quadrilateral, name as ABCD. Now what is parallelogram? In trapezium, only one pair of opposite sides are parallel, but in a parallelogram, we can write parallelogram as like do a parallel sign and write GM. That is parallelogram. You can write that also in short form. So in a parallelogram, here the figure is not so proper. I just want to make this figure again that seems like a parallelogram. I think, yeah, this could be a parallelogram. We can say that. Okay. Now, so how we write a parallelogram in short form, that is the parallelogram sign. How we make that? To firstly make a parallel sign and GM, parallelogram. In a parallelogram, each pair of opposite sides are parallel. Each pair means it has two pair of opposite sides. So both must be parallel. It means AB must be parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC. So it has only two pair of opposite sides and both are parallel to each other. So if we want to relate with trapezium, in trapezium only one pair of parallel sides. Means only one of the pair of opposite side will be parallel. But when we talk about the parallelogram, in parallelogram each pair, it means it has two pair of opposite sides. All the opposite sides pair must be parallel. So here parallelogram ends, but I want to write all the properties of parallelogram. So here I am going to write the properties of parallelogram. Properties of parallelogram. it has four properties. The first one, each pair of opposite sides are equal. Here it is parallel, but with parallel it is equal also. So if you want to define a parallelogram, so this one and this could be your definition. What is a parallelogram? If in a parallelogram each pair of both sides are parallel, then this is the definition. But when we talk about the properties, what more thing about the parallelogram? Then the first one is each pair of opposite sides are equal. Now the second one, each pair of opposite angles are equal. If you want to switch on the third one, and this could be diagonal bisect each other. And last but not the least, this one is sum of adjacent angles is supplementary, or you can write 180 also. So here four properties regarding with a parallelogram. Which one? The first one, each pair of opposite sides are equal. Whether already it has each pair of both sides are parallel, along with that parallel property, this property also be attached. Now next one, each pair of opposite angles are equal. It means that all the pair of opposite angles are also equal, because only two pair of opposite angles are possible. Now diagonal bisect each other. This one is a new thing. When we make diagonals, all the parts I have discussed in our previous video. What is diagonal, what is opposite side, what is adjacent side, what is adjacent angle. So this will not be a problem. Here intersecting point denoted by O. Here AO is equal to OC, and when we talk about the next diagonal, then OD is equal to OD. So what we can do, if we write that property, the third one, diagonal bisect each other, it means AO equal to OC and BO equal to OD. Okay students, now if we talk about the last one, sum of adjacent angle is 180. So what are adjacent angle? I already told you. So here we represent sum. So we can say that angle A and angle D is 180. Angle A plus angle D is equal to 180. And this one is the first pair of opposite angle. And it has, adjacent angle. Here it has four pair of adjacent angles. What I am doing again and again, at the place of adjacent, I took the name of opposite. Okay, sir, now back to the point. If we talk about the adjacent angles, then angle A and B sum will be 180, B and C sum will be 180, C and D sum will be 180, and D and A. All the pair which I told you adjacent, all the pairs must be make 180 degree in parallelogram. So in parallelogram there are 5 properties if we talk about. And now you confused, I wrote only 4 one. Where is the 5? The 5th property is here. In parallelogram, each pair of opposite sides are parallel, the first one, and this could be the definition also. Now in second, each pair of opposite sides are equal, each pair of opposite angles are equal, diagonal bisect each other, sum of adjacent angle is 180, and the last, in a parallelogram, is very important for our course, because all the quadrilateral, without parallelogram that will not be possible. If we want to prove a quadrilateral as rectangle or rhombus or square, either one of them, then firstly we have to recall all the property of parallelogram. It means firstly we have to prove that given quadrilateral as a parallelogram. After that we state the properties of rectangle, and this all concept would be in your next class. But in class 8th we have to remember only the properties of parallelogram and how parallelogram is differ from other quadrilateral as like rectangle, rhombus and square. Now we will discuss about that. Firstly you have to write these two quadrilateral. The first one is trapezium and second one is parallelogram. You may note that or take a screenshot of that. So I will proceed for the next. Okay students, now we move to the third type of quadrilateral, third kind of quadrilateral, that one is rectangle. And firstly I have start a thing or make a special note. Rectangle is a special parallelogram. If we talk about rectangle, so every rectangle is also resemble as a parallelogram. It means all the properties, all the 4 or 5 properties of parallelogram also stayed with rectangle. It means in rectangle opposite sides are equal and parallel. In rectangle opposite angles are equal. In rectangle diagonal bisect each other. In rectangle sum of adjacent edge is 180. After that, two special property which make a parallelogram differ from rectangle or a rectangle differ from parallelogram. What are those properties? So firstly write all the 4 properties of parallelogram along with rectangle. After that, the 5th property is all angles is 90 degree. First one. And second, diagonal are equal. So here in the figure, if you want to see that all the angles are of 90 degree and diagonals are equal, it means AC equal to BD. These two things are differ from parallelogram, and rest all the properties of parallelogram also state in the rectangle, but these two special property make a rectangle differ from parallelogram. It means in rectangle there are 6 properties, the first 4 of parallelogram, and after those property you have to write these 2 properties which make a rectangle differ from parallelogram. Now move to the next type of quadrilateral. After rectangle, when we move to the 4th type of quadrilateral or 4 kind of quadrilateral, the 4th kind is rhombus. And one special thing, as like in rectangle also we have done, in rhombus is a special parallelogram. It means all the properties of parallelogram, all the 4 properties of parallelogram also be in the rhombus, and it has 2 special things which make rhombus differ from parallelogram or differ from rectangle. It has 2 special or unique properties which is only in rhombus, not in the rectangle, not in the parallelogram. The first or the 5th one, because most of the properties we have already discussed, the 4 properties, first, second, third and fourth, which is in parallelogram. You have to copy paste all the 4 properties firstly, and after that you have to write the 5th property, that is all sides are equal. All sides are equal. And when we move to the next one, and this is the very special property, what? Diagonal bisect, what? Here bisect each other at 90 degree. We have already discussed what is bisect. If you want to make more understandable what is bisect, bisect means 2 equal halves. If we have 10 centimeter line segment and if we want to bisect it by a point, then we take a point as like after taking point, the both segment which we made after putting the point, that must be at the 5 centimeter distance and the 5 centimeter. It means 10 centimeter will be divided into equal parts, that known as bisect. Okay, so here we can say that AO equal to OC and BO equal to OD, those are equal, and those are perpendicular also. It means AC perpendicular to BD. Okay students, so it has 2 unique property, all sides are equal, and the next one, diagonal bisect each other at 90. Here we have done the 4th kind of quadrilateral, which is known as rhombus, and it has 2 unique property which is not in rectangle, not in parallelogram. Now we will move to the next one, that must be the surprising for you. Here we have new type of quadrilateral, and I just call it the king of quadrilateral. And what is the king of quadrilateral? This will be a square. Why we call it king of quadrilateral? Because in a square, all the things are merged. How? The square is a special kind of parallelogram, as well as it is a special kind of rectangle, and it is a special kind of rhombus. It means we have four properties of parallelogram, which state that we have two special kind of property in rectangle that also be stated by that, and we have more two properties in rhombus that could also be used in that. So we use any of the property which is resemble a quadrilateral. All the properties, even with the trapezium property, also resemble the square. It means a square has all the properties. So I call it as a king of quadrilateral. Okay, students. Here we have to write all the properties which I have taught you. The first four of parallelogram, the next two of rectangle, and next two of rhombus. If we want to talk that about the properties, so in square, all sides are equal, all angles are equal. So we can write in shorthand, all sides are equal. It means if we talk about all sides are equal, then adjacent sides are equal, opposite sides are equal. The second one, all angles is 90. It means opposite angles are also 90, so those are also equal. Third, diagonal are equal and bisect each other at 90 degrees. It means all the properties of diagonals are there. If we talk about all the properties, the first one, all sides are equal. It will resemble all the properties of sides. The opposite sides are equal, adjacent sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel. Now, all angles of 90 means opposite angles are equal. Sum of angles will be 180 already, because when we take two angles, it will become 180. When we talk about diagonal are equal, it means diagonals are equal in rectangle. It bisect, so it will bisect. It was bisecting parallelogram and each other at 90, that is on rhombus. It means this square, all the properties of the quadrilateral merge with this. Okay, so we can call the square as a king of quadrilateral. I just use the term king because all the properties of any of the quadrilateral which is resemble in the square. Okay, students, here we have done our the kinds of quadrilateral. Only one kind of quadrilateral is left, that is kite, and I am going to give you some idea about kite also, because that is also important in 8th, but the kite property will not come in 9th. Only that property suppress in only 8th, not in the 9th. Okay, students. Now this is kite. What is special about kite? Why it is different from all the properties? Because it is not a parallelogram. None of the sides are parallel. Okay, none of the sides are opposite to each other and equal to each other. None of the adjacent pair will be 180. It means it will not show any property which we have taught. The first property is two pair of adjacent sides. So that one and this also. Two pair of two pair of adjacent sides are equal. And the next property, diagonal intersect at 90. Here that is not bisect. Okay. And if you want to write one pair of opposite angles are equal, only one. It has some special kind. One pair of opposite angles are equal. So here we have done all the properties. Now in exercise 3.3, the first sum. In first sum it is given a quadrilateral which is named as ABCD, and here we have to state that ABCD is a parallelogram So AD equal to, so opposite sides are equal. So AD equal to BC. So here BC is equal, you can write here BC is equal to AD. Now OC, we know that diagonal bisect each other. So these two segments are equal, so OC equal to OA. I have done the third part directly. Now move to second part, angle DCB. DCB means this angle, and this angle must be equal with the opposite of DAB. Angle DAB. Okay students, now angle DAD is equal to angle DCB. Now when we talk that DAB and CDA, they are sum. So you can resemble with the property number 4 of parallelogram. Adjacent pair will be 180. When we do the sum of adjacent pair, it will be 180. So here I have done the question number first of the exercise 3.3. Okay students. Now the first part of the second sum. Here it is given x, y, z as variable, and we have to find all the values of x, y, z. And ABCD is a parallelogram. Firstly, we have to write ABCD is a parallelogram, and this figure required a diagram on your sheet and notebook also. So make a neat diagram in your notebook with the help of pencil. So ABCD is a parallelogram. Now, when we talk about ABCD is a parallelogram, so opposite angles are equal. So y equal to 100. Why? We have to write properties also, opposite or reason also. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. In every sum we have to write the property. Now y is done. Now x plus 100 is equal to 180. So here also we write the second property. Sum of adjacent angles is 180. Here in the property number 4 of parallelogram, sum of adjacent means sum of adjacent angle must be 180. So x equal to 180 minus 100. So we have x is equal to 80 degree. So we have to find x and y both. Now the last one z. So z is equal to x, y, because opposite sides, opposite angles are equal. So z is equal to x. Here I have to write property opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So here you can see that I write the properties also, and all the students must also write the property along with the solution. So z is equal to whatever z was, 80. So x equal to 80, y is equal to 100, and z is equal to 80. Okay students, now move to second part of the sum. Here it is also parallelogram. Name is not given, so I just write the name A, B, C, D, and that extreme angle, that is E. Okay. Now adjacent angle is 180 in a parallelogram. Firstly we have to denote ABCD is a parallelogram. After that we can write y plus 15 is equal to 180. Why we write that 180? Because adjacent angles sum is 180 in a parallelogram. You can write or change the statement language, but you have to write that concept also. So y is equal to 180 minus 50. That is y is equal to 130. Here I have done y, and x equal to y. Y is equal to y because opposite angles of parallelogram is equal. So x equal to 130 degree. So here I have done two parts, x and y. What about z? So if you have put some pressure on your mind. So these are corresponding angles which you have taught in class 7. So z is equal to x, yz is equal to x, corresponding angles. So we write firstly parallel set AD parallel to BC, hence corresponding. And because in parallel and corresponding angles are equal, so z is equal to x. So what z will be? Z will be 130. So here x, y and z all are 130 degree. Now move to the third part of the sum. Now in third part, ABCD is a parallelogram. Here we have to find all the things. Firstly, x equal to 90, and this property is equal to vertically opposite angle, which you have taught in class 7. Vertically opposite angles, these angles are equal. So here x is equal to 90. X is equal to 90 degree vertically opposite angles are equal. So you have to remember all the properties of seventh also and write that. Now move to second part. What we have to find? We have to find y in triangle AOD. Here we write AOD. In triangle AOD, it has three angles, x plus y plus 30, that gives you 180. And which property? Angle sum property. Now, when we talk about x and y, so x is given 90, y is as, what is y here? Y here we have to find, but 30 is given, so we have to find y, which we can find very easily after transposing 120 to other hand, and that will become 60. So two angles we have found, x and y is 30, y is 60 and x is 90. Now talk about the z. Here is z. So z, which property we use? So here I want to write that figure of vertically opposite, because here I am going to solve the third one part in this space. Now AD parallel to BC. So when two parallel lines are there and one in transversal, then we can say that these are alternate interior angle. So z is equal to 1. Reason: alternate interior angle in parallel lines and alternate interior angle. But before using the parallel line concept, you have to write the parallel parts. Here I wrote that AD parallel to BC. So z equal to y, and y we have already found that is 60, and z is equal to 60 degree. So we have all the things x, y and z with us. X equal to 90 and y is equal to 60 and z is also equal to 60. Now move to fifth part. I think it will be fifth part. By mistake I wrote fourth, and why you not given the solution of fourth? Because the fourth one is exactly equal as like second, so you can do that part by your own. Now the fifth part. Here also we have to find x, y and z. Firstly, y equal to 112. Y equal to 112 because opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. After that, in triangle ABD, x plus y plus 40 equal to 180, that is angle sum property. and here x we have to find, y is 112 and 40 is given, so 180. Now x is equal to 180 minus 112, that is, firstly we have 8, 7 minus 1, 68. X is equal to 68 degree. Now, whatever x we have, it will become z because alternate angles are there. So, firstly we have to write parallel parts. So, AB parallel to CD. So, x equal to z, alternate, interior angle. So here we can write z equal to 68. So in this part we have also y, x and z. Okay students, now I have done the second part fully, only fourth one I have not done. And why I am not done that fourth part, because this is as equal as the second part, and second part I already told you, so you can do that portion by your own. Okay students, now we move to question number 3rd. Okay students, firstly you have to note that part, and all the figure must be draw with the help of pencil in your fair notebook. Okay students, now in third part of question, whatever it is given ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Where parallelogram word is used, then you have to remember all the properties of parallelogram. Here angle D and angle B sum is 180. It can be possible? Yes, it can be possible in square, in a rectangle, and both are a parallelogram. So it can be possible. But here it is not need, but no need. But here no need. Means to say it is not need here about that. But if we talk about the rectangle and with the square, then sum will be 180. Now AB equal to BC, 8 centimeters. AB equal to BC. It's very good. Opposite sides are equal. But each pair of both sides. Here the second side is not equal. It is given as 8 and 8. Here it is given 4 and it is not given 4. It must be 4 also. So in parallelogram, each pair of opposite angles are equal. But here you have to write why this is not. But here AD is not equal to BC. This AD is not equal to BC. Here it is 4, it is 4.4, so it is not possible. It must be 4 also. Now move to the last part, which is angle A is equal to 70 and C is equal to 65. No. And so here we have no also. No, it's not possible. Okay. Now no, it is not possible. Why it is not possible? Because in parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Okay students, now I have done these parts, all the parts of question 3rd. Here 3rd question has done. Now it is enough for today. We will discuss later about the sums of exercise 3.3 and exercise 3.4 in our next video. Until you have to stay at home, do your work on time, write the geometry in proper manner. If you do a sum Then you have to write each and every condition or property which you require with the sum. Draw all the figures with the help of pencil. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thanks a lot for watching this digital class. Thank you. Have a nice day.